welcome to Bitcoin Crypto News Online, formerly known as Mountain Crypto. Again, welcome to Bitcoin Crypto News Online, formerly known as Mountain Crypto. I'm your host, Shane. Today we're going to talk about the drop in the market. Is that due to the election or is it a fake out? Well, I've got some indicators that will make you want to think about it. Today, please remember that none of this is financial advice. We're just talking shop. We'll also talk about some coins, some new coins at the end if you stick with me. But let's talk about the market right now. The market cap is down. We're at 2,368,000,000, down from the 2,400,000,000 bracket that we were in previously. Bitcoin is at 65,819. Ethereum is at 2,486. This last 24 hours has brought us down for the 7-day. We are down for the 7-day, the 24-hour, and the week. So let's take a look at our top 10. Of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, Tron, and then 11 through 20, we got Toncoin, Cardano, Avalanche, Shiba Inu, Wealth, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, and Polkadot. Honorable mentions, 25 is Sui, 24 is Near. Leo token, don't know much of anything about that. 23, Polkadot at 20, I think we mentioned that. And 2022 is Uniswap. All right, we are going to jump right on over to our fear and greed. I've got a better site here to look at, Cointree.com. We can see that fear and greed is at the 71%. That was kind of weird. So let's just close that. We've got our time chain calendar here. The stats are back on sale. 1,521 Bitcoin stats or Satoshis for only $1. So looking like a buy opportunity if you want to get more stats for your dollar. Fear or altcoin season, we are at 35. Still having this upside down head and shoulders, which we talked about the other day. Next, Bitcoin price prediction. We've got the 5-day down to 77,000. The 1 month is down to 90,000. And the 3 month is down to 95,000. We were up quite a bit over that. All right. So now let's talk about why in the world why are we diving? Let me see if I can find the one on the election. It should have been right here. Let us see. Here we've got fear overtakes the market. Okay, here we have, here it is. At investing.com, it says Bitcoin price today. This just came out like an hour ago. Just an hour ago. Yeah, literally a little over an hour ago. It says it drops below 67 as election jitters mount. And the author is Vahid Karamechoich. And I'm sure I'm slaughtering that. Anyway, they're mentioning here that Bitcoin, the main cryptocurrency, has dropped. We just looked at it in the 65K. It has failed to break 70,000 this week. I wasn't too scared about it a couple hours ago when I looked at it, but now that I see it's gone down to 65, we'll go back and look at that chart. I'm a little disappointed in that, to say the least. But the uncertainty over the presidential elections, we've got conflicting prediction markets and polls that are pointing over who will win. The race is really too tight to call. It just really depends on who you listen to. If and you're going to hear your candidate is got the lead, is the way it's going right now. The narrative from our medias are so they seem to be so favoralistic over one candidate as opposed to the next, depending on where you get your news. So they're blaming this for it. The rate jitters dent crypto as dollar firms. I don't know. The stronger dollar, is that going to make Bitcoin dump? I I I don't know. Maybe, but that's what it says here. Also, I will agree with this. I looked over my crypto today, my altcoins, and those altcoins are weakening. They fell an average of 1 to 2.5%, depending on which ones you looked at. ETH fell about 2%. XRP, Solana, Matic, and ADA fell between 0 and 2%. Dodge tokens, they're the big loser out of my pack today, losing 2.4%. In other news, Nigerian court has dropped the charges of the Binance executive, Tigran Gambaryan, who was in detention since February. I mean, they've kept him in there for 9 months. He was a former IRS agent, head of financial crime compliance at Binance, and he had to quit because of his health. He was detained after traveling to Nigeria to negotiate with authorities regarding the ban on several cryptocurrency trading platforms. And during this visit, they took his passport and kept him into custody. At the same time, Binance regional manager for Africa, Nadeem Ajawara was also detained but managed to escape and leave the country within a month. Sounds like he knew something was up. During his 8-month detention, the Binance, former Binance agent here, he suffered malaria, chest infection, herniated disc, and U.S. officials and family raised concerns about the inadequate medical treatment, which contributed to the worsening of his condition. So, is this what the problem is? Is it because of the election? I personally don't really think so. BlackRock. Oh, that's weird. BlackRock here has made some big bets, according to investing.com. Article here published at about 7:30 this morning, not too long ago, just a few hours ago. We can see here that the inflows, my page is jumping around here. The inflows were $294.3 million. Pretty much outbeat the outflows that we had a couple days ago that were almost 80 million. And it says that meanwhile, Ethereum ETF recorded a modest inflow of 11.9 million, recovering from its outflow of just over 20 million. The spot chain highlights the market shift with the US Bitcoin ETFs experience outflows after consecutive days of strong inflows despite Bitcoin hovering over 67,000. BlackRock and IBIT continued its aggressive accumulation, adding 22,480 BTC worth $1.51 billion over the last week, bringing the totals to 392,121 Bitcoin. The development comes just days after CoinShare report revealed significant inflows into the crypto's ETPs, with 2.2 billion entering the market, making the largest inflows since July. The shift between Bitcoin ETF flows despite Ethereum gain, and this is something that we always feared, is that people would jump in and out of the market and cause volatility, but that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing too. So it works both ways, and I think overall we're going to see Bitcoin going up. The charts are still quite positive, and we'll go back and look at those real quick before we conclude this. Here, article: Bitcoin's price action added to its uncertainty while leading cryptocurrency seems to lose key support levels. Currently, it appears to be a dynamic resistance around the 65,000 zone. Hopefully, we can hold that 65,000 zone. and see what happens as far as that goes. It says that the article was originally published in U.Today. So let's go back and look at the Bitcoin chart and take a look at what is going on here. We are at $65,848. I want to stretch this out for, let's try 3 months. Okay, so when I look at this, it's not looking as bad when you stretch it out and look at the 3 month. You know, we still just back on the 2nd, we were at 65. And then back over here on the 25th of August, we were pretty close to 65. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of these testing that point, and the lowest we've gone lately is 59. So if we can hold this 60,000 somewhere, yeah, I think we can hold 60,000. Hopefully we can hold this 64, 65,000. That would be ideal. If we could hold that and just kind of bounce back and forth for the next couple days, then we could see another potential jump in what we're doing here. So that's about all I can say to that. All right, I have one more article for you, but first I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel out. We're trying really hard to build up the subscriber rate so that we can get more better content out to you, better equipment, and all that good stuff. We have changed our name to Bitcoin Crypto News Online because eventually I'll be getting a website that is going to be called bitcoincryptonews.online. Haven't got it set up yet, but it's there. If you would like my handout for how to keep safe with Bitcoin, crypto, with your wallets, with your computers, with your accounts, I've got some really good things that you can do to try to make sure that you don't get maliciously hacked or lose some of your wealth. And the best way you can do that is to go down this list. It's free, no strings attached. You can email me at either mountaincrypto@gmail.com or you can email me at bitcoincryptonewsonline@gmail.com and I will get that out to you right away. So let's get into our next article in information. Now, Adventus, I believe that's how it's pronounced here, according to investing.com, is a new enterprise. Well, they have a 2.0 Adventus to help drive adoption to Polkadot. I don't know if you've been following Polkadot, but it is a good up and coming coin. It has a lot of stuff going on. Again, not investing advice, do your own research, but this is one worth researching. Adventus 2.0 is working on helping interconnect with Polkadot ecosystem, has rolled out a major network upgrade to increase transaction volumes and network usage. It's through partnerships with Layer 3 app chains and engaged token holders with liquidity mining program. Additionally, a token burn mechanism will be introduced to reduce the supply of these Adventus tokens. AVT is the ticker. It was launched in 2017. Didn't really reach much value, but now the market cap is 12.5 million and trading about $2.09 according to CoinMarketCap. They've developed a collaboration with MVP Workshop, the team behind Polygon Edge, and I guess it's A-Star Network, and as well as Scaletail Digital and the Adventus services team, not to be confused with 7-Day Adventist, that is. So this looks like it'll bring more liquidity with a mining program on Uniswap and help reduce the fee burn mechanism will help reduce the overall AVT supply, potentially bringing up the volume of this token. So if that's something you want to check out, go ahead and check that out. There's more information on this if you want to know about it. The CIO, Barry Helfrich, is at a company called Enigmatic Smile, which is a rewards platform that uses the Adventus network. Said the team is instrumental in helping them build a reliable solution to process discounts for hundreds of millions of users. They need voucher ledger solutions to be secure, fast, and stable enough to process the discounts collected by hundreds of millions of users with the reward ecosystem, no small feat, but Adventus has helped them build such a solution. So it's already being utilized and has a use case, so that might be something to look into. I have not invested in it, so do your own due diligence on that. I'm not being paid or anything from these companies, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just giving you the information. Also, stay tuned. If you're in North Idaho, I think it's November 13th. It's a Wednesday or Thursday at the Pend Oreille Community Center from 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. for a couple hours. I will be doing a Bitcoin and crypto Q&A, probably going over some of the basics, talking about how things in the world work, especially regarding freedom with cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So you can check that out. Also, I am going to do an episode this week all about the ETFs, what that means for you as an investor, the pros and cons, and all of that good stuff. If you are interested, that will be a regular video. It will not be a live stream. So that's it. That's all I got. Thank you. I'm out of here.